thing you said about Joker as well. You know, Joker, this character from its inception. I mean, I think when we watched the trailer for Joker, we knew that this character was going to be problems. Okay, anybody who knows
We saw
Persona,
the fastest.
yeah, we're just like, yo, Joker is about to be a thing. So let's get it started right here. This is going to be a very interesting match because I have not seen a lot of Joker throughout my time here on the World Tour. So I want to see what Joker from across the pond is like.
Yeah, here we go. So, you know, right out the gate, see, oh, I mean, okay, is that still connected? Like, even after the missed air dodge? Okay. I sense it, and the stock's already gone. The stock has already been deleted. Pop's already, like, at the start, only took, like, 30-some damage. Fantastic way to just, like, show your dominance, right?
Oh, yeah. Looks like Dura is electing to kind of play a bit of a slower game, using the projectile system, you know, just to, you know, apply a little bit of pressure from the other side of the room. I mean, for those of us who don't know how Lucina operates, she does not have any projectiles for our first time Smash World Tour watching. So she's going to have to get in close. Not too close. I mean, that sword is still pretty long, but just close enough to put on some safe damage, which she's pretty good at if you space her aerials properly enough.
Okay. Both players playing a little bit safe, trying to dance around the shields, not committing to too much. Man, you saw, like, even with the pushback, calls out the double jump back air, still wasn't able to save his jump because of the call outs, and the whip wasn't able to manage to catch that ledge. So no grapple hook for you today.
No, not at all. Poppt, definitely living up to the name I see right here in the chat. I mean, I am definitely a believer. I feel like, you know, if you see a Lucina at this part of time and bracket of any caliber, you should know to put some respect on this name, especially even more so since it's Poppt on the sticks. My goodness. Okay, bit of a wild dare, but we're back on.
I love it. It may not look like it, but if you, like, dig deep down, Poppt's playing pretty, like, patient. Like the second he hits him up in the air, he waits and sees what Dura does, and then he downloads the information for later. And it's very fundamentals based. Thought he was gonna roll to the right. If he were to roll to the right, that would have been the end of the game. Doesn't even wait that time. Goes for the down smash, 125%. Arsene's not here to save you, big brother. Where are you?
My goodness, you know, you talked about the end of the game, and it's looking pretty close right here. You know, at least get a stock taken, you know, just for good measure. I gotta say too, you know, Dura's, oh my god, that should be one. Yeah, that's gonna be one. That still almost looked like it wasn't enough to KO. My goodness, but I was gonna say, you know, Joker here pretty soon reaching that up throw KO percent, another option in Lucina's toolkit for KOing, as if she was short on tools before.
Down tilt, trying to see, like, what the answer is. Has him off stage. This is the back air, but it's because Dura ended up using the projectile to kind of give himself a little bit of wiggle room off stage. Levitate him a little bit. Okay. A little bit more floaty. Down air, 175%. Now, Lucina has no problems killing whatsoever at this point. All he needs is just one random down, up air, up tilt, or just even an up throw. Like, eventually, up throw was nerfed from the previous game, but it will still kill at a certain point. That's exactly what happened there. No zoom in required. Pop's going to take game number 1.
I mean, you know, I think most throws, some throws in people's arsenal for toolkit is going to turn into a kill throw after a certain percent. But, you know, Martha, Lucina, you know, Roy, that up throw, you know, they're going to be looking for it. You know, once you reach like that 160, 170 mark, the match has kind of gone on too long. You're like, I think that they know I'm going to approach. They know I keep forward airing on shield. They know I keep trying to look for nair out of shield. Let me try to mix them up. Let me just walk up and go for a grab and see what I get. Great stuff by Poppt right there. I mean, really starting that match ablaze too. Let's keep it real for a moment. I mean, right when the match started, being able to get a character like Joker off stage and apply pressure like that certainly says a lot about your neutral. So phenomenal stuff in game number 1. But let's see where game number 2 takes it.
Yeah, I mean, everything can change from game number 1, right? There's so many times and so many stories where no matter what the game is, game number 1 is where the game where you use for data, right? You try to find out, like, what are you going to do, so you can, you know, download the data for later, try to feel each other out. Maybe you get overwhelmed by something new that you've never experienced before, and then you have it ready for the next game. So here we go. Game number 2.
Let's get it. No character switch needed, especially not at this point in time in bracket. Like, you're definitely using what you know. You know, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So, see Poppt, phenomenal game number 1 right here, opening up with the dancing blade, putting on a quick 26%, mind you. You know, just doing some tried and true Lucina stuff. No need to go for anything too overzealous. I feel like Poppt is really comfortable in their approach in the neutral, and I think Joker, of course, is one of these characters that we should pretty much know how to fight here.
Oh yeah, I mean, we have plenty of practice and a lot of time. Oh, Accidental footstool, couldn't get the punish afterwards. It just a hair too far away.
Oh my goodness, and just one, that's it. I was gonna say one more moment and Arsene should be in town to hang out. There they are, and it is show time. Now, we didn't really get to see Arsene utilized in the last match, and I think that was just a testament to how great Poppt1 really approached this Joker here in the neutral, but let's see what we can get here now. Great ledge pressure, not so big on trapping. That's okay, though. Got Poppt1 off stage.
Down tilt, we go for the neutral get up. A lot of these times, Poppt1's trying to like go for this giant read. I feel like he's a very read-based player. I'm starting to realize here. He wants to go for like the big plays, wants to go for the big air dodge, connect the F smash, go for the rolls, etc. That's why you're gonna see a lot of down tilts coming from Lucina, because that down tilt is so good at setting up your opponent to get destroyed.
Yeah. Down tilt is just one of those moves when they come out, you know, it's party. Oh my goodness, I was gonna say that's party time, but oh, Arsene was almost here. Good stuff by Poppt1 to do away with that stock. You know, Poppt1's playing very well, but I'm just gonna be real. The less Arsene in the match, the better. If you can get rid of Joker before Arsene comes to town, that is certainly in your best interest. Dura, though, still keeping this one relatively close, only down to stock, and those percents looking pretty dire on Poppt1's behalf.
Down throw's gonna set him up very nicely to get juggled. Remember, going back off stage. Here we go. Arsene is back. Now this is a chance for Dura to try to take the stock, right? Just one back here. You see him trying to catch a jump, a potential jump by just like, you know, like hovering up right above their safe space. Oh, I think that was supposed to be a trump, but they just fell to the bottom of the stage by accident. I mean, sometimes that happens with the best input.
Oh, a little tomahawk into the dash attack, getting a little fancy at the ledge.
Yeah.
Showcasing.
That dash attack might have killed.
I want to say, oh my God.
But you know what does kill? That back air. Poppt1 coming in. Going with the 3 stocks to 1. Going with the dancing blade. Bunch of resources. Oh, and chasing him down. Dura's just begging for some breathing room. Rolling away. Poppt1's just chasing after him. Finally uses Arsene to nail that first stock. Now, let's see what he can do here. Still got a little bit of timer there. Poppt1 jumping off the shield. Playing a little bit passive. Maybe potentially waiting for Arsene to go away. Which might be the smart play.
Smart stuff right there from Poppt1 to stay on that angel platform as long as possible. Try to wait Arsene out. I mean, not saying that he's entirely worried about it, but like I mentioned before, the less Arsene, the better. Great parry. Not the easiest thing in the world to go for a parry and get the punish after, you know, Martha
The jump's gone.
Toss out in there. Oh my God.
That was scary for a second. Especially as Joker without Arsene, like depending on where you are, right? He just went for the immediate. I'm going for the up B. I'm going for this ledge because there could have been a chance where he like I'm gonna hesitate a bit, and managed to get back on there. 101% Poppt1, potential advantage here. Going for the forward throw, just to give him some more stage control here. Dominating the edge. Shield breaker. I mean that's a good option because it has a long range and it's pretty long lasting, so it's really good at like catching, like, you know, a neutral get up when sometimes the timing can be a little bit more strict.
Dura lasting quite a bit of time off stage. They're utilizing the guns in this match. So maybe I don't want to say too little, too late, but I would have liked to seen it earlier in the match. I mean, you know, Lucina, of course, pretty great recovery, but it can still be challenged. Okay. F tilt, Poppt1 popping off right now. This ledge pressure is ridiculous. Oh my goodness. There's the back air, closes it out. Poppt1 moves up another game.
I don't. How many times has Poppt1 called out these double jumps from Dura? Because like there have been countless stocks being taken because of that. Like there's one back air, one double jump answer coming out. I mean, at some point, you know, you gotta opt to just like hold that jump. I know it's really scary at times when you're off stage to want to just like go as high as possible so you don't have to deal with Lucina's edge pressure, because when Lucina has you on the ledge, like that is a tough spot to be, because she has such great answers. If you the second you grab that ledge, like she can go for, you know, shield breaker, you go for the neutral get up, can sometimes cover roll. Jab is a safe option she can do. She can do neutral air if you go for a ledge jump. If you try to like just float below the stage, she'll just chase right after you, and she can go pretty deep because of her great recovery. So you just kind of don't want to be down there. So I get why Dura wants to recover high so much, but he's shooting himself in the foot because of that. Poppt1's just calling out that double jump with a back air every single time. Yeah,
you know, Lucina pretty much has an option for all occasions. I mean, you could maybe argue that counter handles projectiles pretty well, but I wouldn't really bank on trying to time a counter with something that Joker's tossing at you. It's probably just best to hold shield. But you get where I'm going. You know, Lucina at the ledge, like you mentioned, very formidable, very hard to work around, and sometimes can force you into some uncomfortable positions. Like in Dura's case, off a Joker, onto Roy. So 2 characters cut from a very similar cloth, but still feeling a little bit different in their approach in the neutral. One thing's for sure, though. You're going to see a lot of short hopping here in this game. So let's go ahead and jump right into it.
Yeah, I mean, this is practically just Marth's descendant fighting off against Roy, the classic melee match. Who is the original Fire Emblem characters? Let's see who's going to be able to pull this off. Now, Roy, you know, it has faster fall speed, as we'll see here, right? So because of that, he'll be able to control the air just a little bit more while in the neutral, while on the stage, because of how fast he land down on the ground. Meanwhile, Lucina here, a little bit more floaty, but it gives her a lot more ability to be able to, like, you know, ease in how she's going to recover from a disadvantaged state. So it just whoever... Both of them are playing pretty explosive, so it's just whoever gets that first hit off stage will be dominating the game.
That's right. Now, Poppt1, of course, is the one controlling most of the spacing, as you should if you play a character like Martha or Lucina. And because of this, we're starting to see a lot of butter knife hits. Oh my goodness, from a Dura, but that should be enough to double counter off the stage. And this is kind of where the Fire Emblem characters have, well, the majority of them, because, you know, you still have some odd ones out like Robin, but for the most part, that's where they have each other's number. Just being able to fall off stage, go for counter.
Yeah, and that's exactly why I said, like, whoever gets them knocked off first will probably be at a huge disadvantage because of being able to go off there and counter. Granted, it's much more difficult for Roy to do it against Lucina because Dolphin Slash is so fast, while Blazer, like, has, like, that long startup. But here we go. And they opted to just go for the stage because Poppt1 was hugging the battlefield wall. That gave him just enough, like, edge to be able to grab the ledge without being caught by the counter. So you just it's all about spacing where that up B is. But when you run out of double jump, sometimes you just got to go for it, and it guarantees a kill.
Yeah, this is a really tough spot for Dura to be in, but I'm still liking that they're hanging in there. I mean, this match kind of steamrolling away from him, but I understand why. You know, you're not gonna be able to outspace Lucina. You know, she does the spacing game much better than you. So what you're gonna have to figure out how to do is to get in. Obviously, Lucina has some kill power, but it's nothing like Roy. Okay, being able to double edge dance at the ledge and KO you is something Lucina probably wishes she could do with Dancing Blade at some of these mid percents here. Okay.
Ooh, no tech. We get called out by that down smash because of it, and now here we go. Dura, I mean, we've seen this both of the previous 2 games. It's 3 stocks to 1 yet again. Poppt1's just a little bit too fast, but managed to catch a sweet spot up tilt. Too close for comfort, managed to get the kill. Now, Roy is a character that can easily delete a stock at low percent. He has the ability to. Just like one good read from this character, even this up, but right now it's not going his way. 85%, Poppt1 going for the forward smash a little bit too late. Dolphin Slash to try to close out that aggression, and this is over. It is done. Goes for the down air, kicks him off to the side, and that's going to be Poppt1 with a 3-0 victory, moving on into the top 8 losers side. Guaranteeing himself a spot in the qualifier.
Great stuff. Poppt1 popping off. And
well taught, dude.
Yeah, literally, I mean, and I just wish there were replays because there's just so many awesome points in time in that match. You know, of course, all courtesy of Poppt1 for the most part. But big shout out, obviously, to them for, you know, showing up and doing damage. Let them know that, you know, content creators can throw down with some of the best of them, all right? You know, I feel like sometimes in the community we think, oh, you do this thing or you do that thing or you whatever, you know what I'm saying? You ain't nice on the sticks. Look, everybody starts somewhere. Okay, nobody looks at the game and just thinks, I just want to create content for it fresh out the gate. You got to play a little bit. In Poppt1's case, certainly playing a lot of it and doing it damn well. So big shout out to both of those 2 players with the 3-0. But up next, Austin, I think we've got a good one. We got that radio person playing. Remember radio from earlier? How nasty they were? This is gonna be good.
We definitely saw a lot of Rob action coming out from radio previously in the winner's side. Granted, didn't end up winning the set, got knocked down to losers just a little bit.